Your system settings have already been set up to support standard clinic best practices. We recommend only changing these settings when you must adjust them for your workflows.
This video is going to walk you through how to set up your patient portal in the system settings. While logged in as an administrator, you'll go to Settings, and then General, and then Portal. And there's different sections here that you can go through, and we're going to touch on some of the different fields here. Your portal will need to be enabled. You can allow public sign up, which means that patients can sign up with a new patient profile if they have never been to the clinic before. You can add our pre-built medical profile. You can select whether your patients require to enter a referral type, if they're required to enter a general practitioner, a mandatory date of birth, mandatory phone, and gender. If you select mandatory intake form, then the patients will have to complete their intake forms before they're able to move forward and book an appointment. The intake form completion notification can be sent to the clinic email address to advise you that a patient has completed their intake form. And this is a notification for the medical profile. You can also get a notification if patients upload a document for you in the portal. If a patient registers with a new profile in the portal, you can get a notification. And this is where you will put in the portal sign up email. You'll put an email in here so that you will be advised when a patient registers as a new patient in the portal. This field is set if the patient has to be 18 years or older, if you want to display practitioner credentials, if you want to display your products and service pricing, and the portal practitioner display order will give you the opportunity to put your practitioners in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to view in the portal. This is your portal URL that you will give to your website designer so that they can build a book an appointment button for you so that it will direct your patients directly to the portal. The portal e-gift cards, if this is enabled, your patients will be able to purchase e-gift cards on the portal. You've got the portal e-gift card direct link here. You can add a language and you can have a language selector that the patients can select different languages. Under the scheduling section, this is where we've got the slot availability. Enabling slot availability will only allow booking from the portal during specified times. These times can be modified in the practitioner's availability. This public appointment booking option will show a book an appointment button on the login page. We strongly recommend leaving public booking enabled so that patients can book an appointment without needing to log in first. The auto accept portal appointments is used if you would like to approve or decline each appointment as it's booked, or if you want the appointment to automatically be approved. You can get a pending email notification if you put an email address in here. The apply default insurance means if you have a patient with insurance set up and you want it to automatically populate into the appointment booking window in the insurance field, then setting this to yes will do that. You can set how many hours or days prior to booking, hours or days prior to canceling, the days allowed to schedule appointments into the future. So how many days into the future the schedule will show available to the patients. Whether the patient requires a credit card to book an appointment or not. And then down here under the scheduling consent, you can enable this. It can be required, which means they must select that they've read it. And they can select it to be required every time or only the first time they book an appointment. Under the consent text, this is where you can type in custom consent text. And this would be anything that the patient needs to know before they come to the clinic. By selecting Choose File beside Consent Document, you can upload a PDF of your consent form for patients to review and sign. Under the Messages section, this is where you're going to be able to type in custom content that will appear in the portal to your patients. The appointment booking message displays after the patient presses the Book an Appointment button. This field adds an extra step in the booking process, therefore we recommend leaving this section blank. And then we've got the portal login page. This is where the patient puts in their username and password, and this is where you can type custom content upon logging in. The secure home page will be the second page the patient will get when they log in, and it will again show any custom content that you enter in here. This is the public booking message. If a patient has booked an appointment from the login page, this is the message that they will get. And if they've used their username and password to log in to the portal and they book an appointment, then this is the message that they'll get. This is the intake form request message, and this will be sent with a patient's intake form that you can email to them for them to complete online. And again, it can be customized. Under the portal profile, these are fields that you can set to yes, no, or mandatory. All of these fields auto-populate into the patient's profile so that you don't have to fill them in. In the Display Insurance Information field, you can turn this on or off so that the patient can enter in their insurance information. And you can turn on or off the email notification for new portal insurance so that the clinic is advised when a patient has entered their information in the portal or not. The portal sign-up emails, the only one that you need to pay attention to would be the patient portal invitation. And this is where you can customize this and enter anything you'd like, but it also populates information into the email so that the patient will receive the invitation that will be active for 3 days. They will have a link to your portal where they'll be able to go and register their password so that they can sign in. Their username will be their email, and they'll create their own password. And down here under the toolbar, this Book an Appointment button allows you to have the Book an Appointment button in the patient portal. The Documents tab shows in the patient portal, allowing the patient to upload a document for you in the clinic, and it will store in their patient profile under the Documents tab. This is a two-way file sharing tool, so you can upload files for your patients to view via the patient portal as well. The medical profile is the medical profile that we select up here at the very top of the page, which is the Add View Medical Profile. And then we have the programs. If you're running programs in your clinic that you want patients to attend on an evening or a weekend, you can set them up and have them join through programs. Enabling transactions allows your patients to view and download their invoices, and if your clinic has a payment gateway enabled, patients may also pay any outstanding invoices directly from the portal. These are some additional widgets that you can go through and show to your patients. And here's where you can turn on insurance totals and show them in the portal to the patients if you'd like them to see what their balance is, if you are tracking their insurance. If you have loyalty points in your clinic and want to show or hide them. And if you want to show outstanding invoices to the patient, they would be able to print them as well in the portal. And if you are integrated with one of the payment gateways, then you would be able to have your patients pay their invoices in the portal.